What kind of wines do you want to create?
To put the soil in the bottle, but for people to be able to drink, you have to be liquid. So that's what's done normally.
So that's your philosophy, to put the soil in the bottle.
Exactly.
And to have high acidity to
And then because
match
I like
food, or
and then because I like fresher wines,
Mm.
I like wines that I drink in volume, so they have to be drinkable, not only to taste. So I do those styles of wine. So I work normally with higher vineyards, higher altitude, planted at high altitude that harvest a little bit early to be able to have a little bit high acidity. I search for a fruit profile that is more on the red fruit, not on the black fruit or the confit fruit. So normally the wines tend to have lower alcohol, but it's not because I'm searching for them, it's because I search for a specific balance. So the numbers are not important, it's the balance in the end that really makes, that for me it's important.
Is it important also to find older vineyards, or can it be newly planted?
Well,
Or
for now I'm working mainly with older vineyards,
Mm.
just because I'm a bit fanatic about the older vineyards. That tend to be even more complicated because each older vineyard have even more different varieties, although in an older vineyard the variety seems to be less important.
Mm.
Uh, but yes, I work mainly with older vineyards, just because I think they give better wine and we're still able to find a few good ones in the Douro.
If I remember correct, you don't like steel tanks and things like that, stainless steel. You prefer wood. Is that correct, or
Yeah, I tend to prefer to work with wood or
why?
concrete or the other, be, just because it is a different profile of the wine. It's also, stainless steel is not the devil again, but if you want wines that can age, if I want to round the tannins on a red, if I want a white wine with a little bit more complexity and a little bit more uh, control oxidation on the wine to be more stable, I think the wood works better than works the stainless steel.
Mm.
Also the electric charges on the vats and everything that happens in the wine that is inside of the vat and this reductive character, maybe I prefer to have them in the wood. I think the wood give more interesting wines, but because of that, I'm not against everything.
How do you look at ecological wines? Is that something for you, or do you?
Uh, my wines
Mm.
at the winery, they have nothing but sulfur. I don't add anything but sulfur. In the vineyards, I have some vineyards that I rent, and there I can do organic viticulture, not bad in organic viticulture, but they're never certified. The vineyards are not mine, so they're not certified. So I don't even mention that. But I also buy fruit for some wines that are not mine, are produced by others, and those are clearly not organic vineyards. The first thing and the most important thing what I try in Douro whenever I start with the vineyard, even if it is only to buy the fruit, it's for the owner not to use the herbicides.
Your main focus is in the Douro, but you do wines from other regions as well.
What a nightmare.
Why
All
is
over.
that? Why don't you focus in the Douro only?
Because I'm a kid in the candy store. So if you see a nice vineyard somewhere, you want to do a wine. That's the thing. When I start immediately in Alvarinho, in Melgas, because it's a region that it's a variety more than a region. A variety that is really very interesting. It's one of the best white wine varieties in Portugal, and in that region, it really expresses the best Alvarinho that I know. I'm not saying that it's not possible to do good Alvarins outside, but really when they are really interesting, it's on that area. And I always thought that I would be able to do something that at least is a different approach on the Alvarinho, a different way of doing there. So that's, well, if you go there, I saw a vineyard, the old vineyards in Paraguay, the vineyard beautiful, and I thought, well, Alvarinho, nice vineyard, why not? Let's do a wine. And they tend to be like that. You tend to find some places, very good places, amazing places, and then you do a wine.
Thank you very much, Luis.